discussion of possible action regarding the purchase of the Archdiocese Senior Center building.
I'd also included in your package a memo about the Archdiocese Senior Center that is located on 99th Street right next to our police station. The property is for sale. It was vacated some months back. I had spoke to the property manager some time ago, and they were unsure what they were going to do with it at the time. I understand now that it is going to go on the market for sale. There has been some interest in it. They were not, I don't know who they are or what any of the terms are that they're asking at this point in time. I've included in my memo some things that we could perhaps use that property for in the future. And anytime something comes for sale that's contiguous to our existing municipal facilities, I just feel incumbent to bring it to your attention, see if you're interested in us purchasing it or doing something with that property. And I'm looking tonight to see if you're interested, and if so, I would ask that you authorize myself and Mr. Serafan to begin negotiations with the Archdiocese and come back to you with a proposal.
Council would like to go first. Do you have questions?
I think that any property that is right next to ours is very valuable to us. Obviously, it makes us a buyer for that particular property because we say, of course, the village wants it. But there is just so much land and so many pieces of property next to this village hall, and once they're gone, they're gone. And then we are forced to look for what I always consider Plan B, which is not to keep our municipal offices together, but to stretch them somewhere else. And so, as a result, I'm very much in favor of it, just because we, too, with this building, with the police department, and with all our services that we, as a village, offer, need space to manage. And it's rather difficult to project the things that we are going to be dealing with in the future. But if we have the land, we have the ability to move in the direction that the council at that time wishes to. So I'm very much in favor of it.
Madam Mayor, I'm very much in favor of this as well, and I want to acknowledge Mr. Tom Benton for bringing it up and having the foresight to think forward and look into the future of our community and our future needs. What is the ballpark figure? Any idea?
I really don't, and I'd be hesitant. We need to go into negotiations with these folks, so at this point I would have to do some more research on it.
Okay, sounds good. And what is your vision for paying for this?
Well, I think there's several options. The police department has some forfeiture funding available if we can find a legitimate police need for it, perhaps forfeiture funds. Okay. We also could go to our fund balance account, take it out of that, or we could just go to the bank and borrow money if we were so inclined. So depending on what we can negotiate with the Archdiocese, I think that will sort of formulate how we come back to you we'll come back to you with a financing option how to pay for this.
But in your vision, you wouldn't see a bond or any need?
No, because I don't think it's not going to be that much money that would, it would cost us more money to put the bond, so much money to put the bond together,
right.
it just wouldn't be worth it to do a bond.
Just wanted to find out. Okay, thank you so much. Those were my only two questions so far.
Thank you.
Anyone else have questions? I just have a comment, and that is that I think that last bullet point is very important, that until a final decision is made, and we know it takes a while to pull these things together, that we could obviously rent it out. But we've done so much talking about parking, and the idea of being able to purchase spaces is just, to me, an amazing advantage. So I thank you for bringing it forward too, Tom.
Madam Mayor, and I will reiterate, I agree with everyone who's shores that, if controlled by the village and developed properly, could, put us forward into the next, and we are in the next century, but could take care of the village for years to come. I mean, once there's a large parking lot in back, the police station is there, there's opportunities for public-private partnership, as Mr. Benton mentioned. You could even have Village Hall constructed on this new piece of property, then this piece of property becomes available for sale and revenue to the village. So I think the options are, there's many options. I'm greatly in favor of this, and I think it's a piece of property that we will probably find is not, in the scheme of things, extremely expensive, and it's something well within our budget and our reach, and then we should move forward with this. So, if Mr. Glenmark comes up, I'm ready to make a motion.
I don't want to beat a dead horse here. I agree with everything that's been said. I think this was, I'm thrilled that we got wind of this. I'm glad that the manager brought this up, and I hope we're aggressive in terms of trying to figure out if we can utilize that piece of property.
I'll make a motion to authorize the village manager and the village attorney to negotiate with the archdiocese and bring a contract for purchase of the property back to the council for consideration.
Second.
Motion and a second. Any further discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Oh, sure enough. Does anyone in the public wish to speak on this issue of acquiring property? Hearing none? Motion passes. Thank you.